54 years after she vanished while Christmas shopping, the body of Joyce Malecki is being exhumed by the FBI to hopefully get her family some justice. If you want to know more about this case, please continue watching.
Warrant has been issued.
And it's just so many questions that I have. And I bet he would run after what he's done. The FBI is offering a reward. What was the order of events?
Never stop looking.
Police are now questioning a number of people.
Every year around this time, I'm pretty sure the family of Joyce Malecki thinks about her and the day that she went missing in 1969, just days before Christmas, while Christmas shopping. And now, 54 years later, her body is being exhumed by the FBI, and they are taking new steps in her case. And I'm pretty sure the family is excited by this news because hopefully now they can receive some justice that they've been waiting for after all these years. At the time of recording this video, it is December 20th and Christmas is 5 days away. But however, the FBI exhumed the body of Joyce Malecki Thursday morning in Baltimore. They say in a statement, "We remain committed to bringing justice for Joyce and her family." Malecki's unsolved murder has been subject to widespread public speculation, particularly after the case was featured in Netflix's 2017 docuseries titled The Keepers. The 7-part episode series examined the unsolved murder of a nun by the name of Catherine Cesnik, whose killing became linked to that of Malecki's due to an array of similarities. Both had gone shopping the night before they disappeared, with Sister Cesnik last seen on November 7, 1969, and Malecki disappearing 4 days later. Hours after Cesnik disappeared, her car was seen parked partly in the road on a driveway across from her apartment complex. It was in a muddy condition with sticks in its interior and the keys still in the ignition. And the day after Malecki's disappearance, her car was found in a gas station parking lot, unlocked with the keys in the ignition. Unfortunately, she was found dead 2 days after she disappeared on November 13, 1969. 2 hunters discovered her body face down on the bank of a river. Her hands were tied behind her back, and there was a single deep knife wound in her throat. She had scratches and bruises which indicated a struggle had occurred, and her brother, who identified her, said she was covered with mud and sticks, the same way that the nun's car was found with mud and sticks inside of it. Whoever this person was that killed both of these women, it's clear that either they worked in like a muddy area or they just had a thing for mud and sticks, and that was their signature calling card, so to speak. And hopefully both of their cars and the evidence that was collected at the scene that was surrounding their cars will turn up some DNA if the evidence and their cars were preserved or either tested, and the DNA or whatever was kept in storage for all these years. So hopefully they can get justice for both of these women, not just Joyce, but hopefully Sister Cessnick as well. Although I have to sadly say that seeing as it's been 54 years, the person who did this might have died by now, or they might be on their way to dying, but hopefully the families can get some justice before this happens, if it has not already happened. Thankfully, when they found her, they could still do an autopsy on her, and that autopsy determined that she had either drowned or been strangled. A hunter found Sister Cessnick on January 3rd, 1970, in an informal landfill. She had died from blunt force trauma to the head, and her case still remains unsolved. Despite the docuseries The Keepers and the similarities, the FBI couldn't conclusively link the two cases, but the women's deaths are still often seen as related alongside the murders of 16-year-old Pamela Lynn Conyers and 16-year-old Grace Elizabeth Gay Montanay. And y'all, I know I'm butchering some of these names, if not all of them, at least the last names, but please bear with me. Some of these names are hard to pronounce, such as the victim that is here on the screen. So I am doing my very best, but please just bear with me and just give me some grace here. Both victims also disappeared while shopping, with Conyers disappearing from the same mall as Malecki, and were found days later in the Baltimore area. Conyers died of strangulation like Malecki. Renewed speculation about the murders came in 2017 when investigators exhumed the body of Father Joseph Maskell, a Catholic priest who allegedly sexually abused students at the Archbishop High School where Cessnick worked and who lived 2 blocks from where Malecki lived. His DNA didn't match Cessnick's profile. And thankfully, although he abused those children, he didn't abuse this woman, but hopefully, he gets what I feel all people who molest children should get. If you don't know what that is, I feel like, if they are already dead, they should burn in hell for all eternity. And if they are not and they are sentenced to jail or prison, hopefully they get jail that comes to those people like that in jail and prison. And I know some people might say put them under the jail, but no, in my opinion, that's a little bit too easy. I feel like they should be put in the same cement mixer that's being used to lay the foundation for the jail and put the jail on top of that after they've been mixed in with the cement. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Then another wave of interest came earlier this year when authorities announced they had found the man who killed Conyers using genetic testing and forensic genealogy. The suspect is Forrest Clyde Williams III, but he died in 2018 of natural causes. While it's unclear why the FBI has just exhumed Malecki's body, and the Bureau won't give any information as the investigation is ongoing, some, including Malecki's brother, believe it may be to extract her DNA. With modern forensics and everything they have, we're hoping that maybe this will bring some resolve, Daryl Malecki told WBAL-TV. And I hope so as well. I hope her family can get some closure or maybe some justice if the person who murdered her is not already deceased. But with 54 years passing, I think that might be highly unlikely, but you never know. Because it seems like the old evil people live the longest and the good people die early or soon. I mean, look at old ass Carol Bryant. She didn't die for decades even after she lied on Emmett Till. But that's another story. If y'all don't know that story, go back and do your research and then go watch my video, and you might be able to get some insight on who she was. But hopefully Malecki's family can get some justice or resolve or closure to this case now that they have exhumed her body and, hopefully are extracting her DNA. Hopefully they can get a match and somebody will be brought to justice, or at least they can get some closure. And I believe that just because a case is cold does not mean that it does not have the right to get the same attention that we give to a lot of these cases in the media today. But unfortunately, guys, that brings me to the end of today's video. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to leave me a comment down in the comment section below. And if you're not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe before you leave, because that helps me out so much. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.